G'day everyone, and thanks for tuning in to week number 5 of your home-based Dryland training program for the Elouera nippers. Let's go through your program. You're moving into the first week of the second cycle for this season. Equipment is the same. Goals, we're looking at building balance, strength, increasing your flexibility and extending your aerobic fitness. Just have a look at your run sessions. There are 3 different run sessions this week. The kids under 10, your run 1 has been changed to 30 minutes for a ball game. Also, the Beachies get their own run session this week. Okay, your strength workout, you're moving to more of a traditional or a formal strength training set. The under 10s, you're doing 3 sets, under 11s, 4 sets. It's really important with your strength training is you focus on your technique. The reps this week are 15. As soon as your technique or your form drops off, I want you to stop and do your allocated rest period and then move into the next set or the next exercise. For the kids under 10, you're doing 3 sets of the main exercises. For the kids over the age of 11, you're doing 4 sets. Let's have a look at the exercises for your main sets. Exercise number 1 are push-ups. Toes or knees, that's fine. If you're starting off on your toes and you cannot maintain good form for 15 reps, drop down to your knees. Just making sure there's a nice straight line between your shoulders and your knees if you're doing push-ups on your knees. Your squats, Georgia here is using her milk bottle as extra resistance. Again, doing the 15 reps. If you cannot maintain good form, put the weight down and continue on until you've completed the 15 repetitions. Your shoulder exercise is the shoulder 2-way raise. So you're doing 1 side raise followed by a front raise. Georgia's got 1 foot back, keeping her abdominals tucked in, keeping her spine well supported. Next exercise is a lunge. Nice long step, dropping straight down with that back knee, looking straight ahead. Putting the bent over row this week into your main exercises. Pulling that weight up to the bottom of your ribs, squeezing that shoulder blade behind. Core sets this week. You've got 3 exercises. The first one is an up and down plank. So plank position, and you're just going from your elbows up to your hands. As you get better at this exercise, you'll be able to keep your body nice and still. Second exercise for this week is a lying windmill. I want you to do this nice and slow, just rotating your knees, which are bent at 90 degrees from one side to the other. Nice and slow and controlled. Arms out at the side, shoulders flat on the ground. And your third exercise, you've done these before, flutter kicks. For your preventative exercises this week, shoulder external rotation. We've maintained this one for a few weeks now. Make sure your elbow is pushed into your side, rotating that arm up. 2 rows, it's the second week we've done these. Squeezing your shoulder blades behind. Thumbs up in the air. Looking straight ahead. I've added a similar exercise this week. It's a Y row. You can see George's arms are in a Y position. Thumbs up, squeezing those arms up in the air. Stretches this week, we've included a couple of different stretches. This one's a standing chest stretch. Link your hands up behind you, pull up behind. Your extended child pose you've done from previous weeks. New one is a T-spine rotation. You can see here Georgia is lying on the side. Hands together, then she rotates that arm up and to the other side. She looks at her hand as it rotates over. A lying quadricep stretch. Just push your whole body into the ground while you're doing this, pulling your foot into your backside. Kneeling hip flexor stretch. You did this one, similar one last week, and a hamstring stretch. That's your rundown for week 5 of your training program. Have any questions? Hit me up in the comments section. Otherwise, it's time to go and train. Speak to you next week.